I've got a secret, been carrying around, don't need the burden.
Hello, and welcome to Mode of Cosmic Therapy. I am Paula Andrea Pyle, and I am so happy that you have chosen to visit with me for the next hour. I just don't know what in the world I'm going to do. I never do. That's why I love it so much. If you ever doubt that I love doing any of this stuff, how about clear it up right now? Right this minute, let's clear it up. Because I love it. And why do I love it? Because I don't have a clue. It's not planned. There's no script. I have no direction. And I just have fun during these minutes by combining anything and everything that is up here on this table and showing you how life is interconnected. We are all one. Every single solitary thing that you do or say, be or are, become, or even the things that you think that you have let go of, matter and are connected and have brought you to this point right now, this second. And I'm talking about everything. But I am also talking about, just like I can, okay? When I'm moving, I'm in gear now. And then you'll see me get up and you'll see me move around, you'll see me take things. You can't stop what's going to be. You don't start it and you don't stop it. The only thing that you can do is participate in it and appreciate it. All of it. The good, the bad, the indifferent. The good, the bad, and the indifferent. Okay, Mitzi, let's see what we're going to start with today. My other show, you see I got 2 bottles of water sitting out here. I might have had them on that show too, because, or it seemed like it was because, I was just coughing and coughing and coughing. I don't think I've ever experienced so much coughing, but that was fun too. Anyway, let's pull something out of here. Let's get this show kicked off with something. And what's going to happen is I'm going to use numerology. Numerology is a favorite esoteric science that I enjoy so much doing. And what I'll do is take various words and I'll write them on that tablet up there and I'll break them down and I'll see what the real meaning is. You see, we get so attached to words, we have no idea what the real meaning is behind the words, just like we don't know what the real meaning is that we're supposedly occupying this dispensation of time and space. There's only one thing that you can know for certain. This is not somber. It's absolutely liberating when you think about it. The only thing that you can know for absolute certain, there is no doubt, there's no faith involved, no hope involved, no worry involved, doubt, any of it. You're going to die. We're all going to die, just like we were born. And yet we live our lives as if we're not going to die. We're going to die. And that is one of the areas that people won't even talk about. You know, it's like something that it's, don't touch that subject. Let's just go on and pretend it's not going to happen. It's a liberating happening. And yet we all approach it as if it is something so bad. Anyway, let's see what this show is going to be about. All right. This is a paper that has a short reading on it. It has one of my original paintings depicting this reading, and I refer to it as talking art. If you go to my website, you can just pull one of these pictures, whichever one suits you, and then go down and read what that has to say to you, because you're drawn to pictures. We're drawn to people, we're drawn to pictures, we're drawn to food, we're drawn to lots of things in our lives, careers and education and houses and cars and clothes and makeup. We're each drawn to whatever it is that interests us. And so when you see these paintings on my website and you like one particular one, you think you know, or you have a feeling of why you like it. You might like the design, the pattern, the color. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that might draw you initially, like you're drawn to a person initially for some reasons. But the real reason has not been disclosed to you, and that's why you're involved with that person, because it's an opening up and a disclosing of that reason, which is pertinent to yourself. But it may take a long time for it to be revealed. But in the meantime, you jump in there and say and think that it should be different somehow, and that you ought to make it more conducive to who you are, and you don't even know who you are. So how could you make something conducive to who you are? Anyway, that's another story. This particular painting, let's see what this one's about. You are in search of your so-called other half. You feel empty and incomplete. But you must remember, wholeness results from a sense of being productive. Wholeness results from a sense of being productive. Productive. Do you have an idea of what productive may mean? Wholeness. Hey, Mitzi, that's the truth. You told me the secret. All I have to do is write with the tips of these, and they work. You know, y'all seen me. I just throw them down because they never work. But she told me, Paula, just write with the tip. Okay. Wholeness. Hey, that's really pretty, Mitzi. Results from, what did it say? Being productive. Okay, I got to keep it down. Productive. Now you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to look behind this word, productive, and see what it carries for us. 6, 4, 3, 3, 2, 9. I love it when it has those 22s in there. That's that V. And 5. All right, let's add it up. Stay with me. Most of the time I get them right. Sometimes I don't, but even when they're wrong, they're right, because that's the whole deal in life. Everything works together for the good, according to those who are called upon by the Lord. That's out of the Bible. But anyway, thought I'd throw that in. 9 and 9 is 18, and 5 is 23. Yes, let's do it again. 6, 9, 5 is 23. 16, 20, 23, 25. That's going to be 47. Wow, look at what this one's going to be. Oh, Mitzi, I better sit down. I just better sit down now, because the show's over. Look at what this is. First of all, that 23, one of the words, one of the meanings is movement. Okay? This right here is an 11. We've been talking about, because this paper says it too, so we're dealing with a relationship. But the first relationship is with who? If that number is 70, what does productive mean? 70 would be 10 times, well, 10. I'll do both of them. Times 7. And 7 is the number of divinity. It's also the root word of divinity is diviner, for any of those people who are interested. Okay. But anyway, 7. Productive is 70. 10 times 7 equals 70. God's number 10 times, not one time, 10 times. So I would venture to say, after learning about what being productive is, I'll take it from the Bible, from Jesus. Be up and about thy Father's business. It is thy only business. Business. I better write it better so y'all can. Okay. It is thy only business. So we have wholeness. That means you are not broken. Oh no, but Paula, you don't know what happened to me when I was a little girl. You just don't know the kind of life I had to live and all the scars that I carry. Wholeness means you are not broken. Wholeness means you are not fragmented. Wholeness means you are not bitter. Wholeness means you are not holding on. I'd like to know that. Wait a minute, I'm going to write it down, didn't say it. Holding on to grudges. How do I hold on to a grudge? Where's it at? How do I get it? I know there's plenty of them. How do I get it? How do I get a grudge and hold on to it? How do I do it? Well, especially if it was going to try to wiggle away from me, I wouldn't be able to move my hands to do anything else. I'd have to stand or sit and just hold it, because I don't want it to get away from me. I need to hold on to this grudge. I need to hold on to it with the cement of resentment so it won't move. Now this grudge has incapacitated me. It has rendered me helpless. I cannot do another thing. I can't get up and go cook for myself. I can't put on my clothes. I can't take a shower. I can't get a job because I got to hold on to this grudge. And I mean, I got to hold on to it tight. Ridiculous. Okay. Wholeness results from being productive. Productive eliminates your being broken. Eliminates the fragmented parts of yourself that you want to tell all those stories about how you were physically, sexually, mentally, what's more? Emotionally abused and deprived and whatever the rest of it is. Bitter? Well, of course you'd be bitter. If I thought that, somebody or something had done that to me, oh yeah, I'd be bitter. And it would show in my face. It would show in my face with lines and all kinds of things. Anyway, to be productive, to get whole, to eliminate those things so that you can move. The first one in that word was 23, so you can move. If you don't get whole, you're paralyzed. I don't care how many L-Y-Z, you're paralyzed. Whether you're driving a car or not, your whole spirit is paralyzed. And don't think that's not where arthritis and cancer and heart attacks comes from. So, in order to get whole, you must be up and about thy Father's business. It is thy only business. Paula, I thought we were talking about relationships. I thought you started that paper, you're in search of your so-called other half. Oh no. Let's go ahead and do wholeness though before I leave. I'm gonna come back to this other half, but since I've been talking about wholeness, I want to break that sucker down. Uh-oh, go back to the tip. 5, 8, 6, 3, 5, 5, 5, 1, 1. So we have 11, 16. There's that tower again. You're going to be stripped, you can believe it, of all of those tales you're carrying, all of those lies, tales, lies, secrets, factions, preferences. You're going to be stripped of them, one way or the other. 13, life's going to do it to you. Okay, 13, 16, 21, 32. And that is a 5. That's a 7. Wholeness, the heart of God. Again, wholeness. And then 32 is a 5. 7 and 5. If you don't get whole, if you don't get up and about thy Father's business, this 12 right here always indicates anger, rage, resentment, and most of all, unforgiveness. Okay? That's what it represents most of all. But this same energy of, what is it, 16 and 32? 16, 32 is 48. Okay? Which is a 12, which is a 3. Can be used. That 12 energy. Once you turn your world upside down, that's the key. Turn your world upside down. In the same way that we see things, the eyes see things, they flip it upside down for us to see what we see. Turn your world upside down in order to create